Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break we had The Liar, where basically they were getting ready to bust Michael out of prison. And Michael was trying to convince his buddy Whip that he wasn't going to bust out the leader of ISIL, Abu Ramal, and sure enough, that was not his plan. He was not going to do that. However, the escape attempt eventually failed, as does every first attempt to bust out of a prison in Prison Break. Although, was there a first attempt in... Well, there was an original plan in the final break. They didn't have enough time to do 2 attempts, so... So yeah, but there was a second plan that they had to do anyway. So yeah... There's something in my throat. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I do want to try to tone down on mouth noises aside from just speaking, but there is something in my throat and I need something to drink. So, I will just wrap up the recap by saying they failed, Abu Ramal is pissed, and yeah, now we're going into the 4th episode. So let's go ahead and jump into the prison break, as apparently I want to say today, and I'm going to start drinking something. So, here we go.
Body's fine. My head is trying to figure out how to get those passports we couldn't get last night for you. Those kids.
Well, that's something you shouldn't be worrying about right now. You should rest up. We're gonna need you.
I can rest when I'm dead.
No.
That's what I'm worried about.
Didn't know you worried.
About the right things.
Man, every time Lincoln goes to a new country, he gets a new chick. It's incredible.
Sheba, do you mind if I borrow Link for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, get some rest.
I will rest when I am dead. Figure that out.
I want to thank you for saving my daughter and offer you something in appreciation. I might have a solution for how to get your brother out of that prison
Oh?
before the city goes to hell.
Alright, we'll take it. God, that's close.
ISIL takes this prison, we'll be the first they slaughter.
When they take this prison, it will be to liberate their leader, Ramal. But if when they get here, we have him with a knife to his throat, then we call the shots.
No.
And we might just live.
I don't know if you can play chicken with ISIL.
I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing it.
John, it's gotta be you. Come on, tell me you got an S card in your wallet. Our last chance.
No.
Oh.
No.
But I bet. Ramal does.
That's because I have it in my cell.
4 years and Michael couldn't remember what cell he was in.
Another ISIL attack. They're ripping the city apart.
I'll never get over how weird of a plot this is, but it's strangely compelling. Just because of how dangerous this place is for this story.
Luxury is something the Wahhabis frown upon.
So luxury
This
will
guy
stay
looks
behind
familiar.
closed doors.
You should flee the country.
I'm a survivor, you know that.
I thought Mr. Burris could perhaps help with his brother's cause.
I don't know.
Yes.
He looks familiar. Maybe he was like on...
A full pardon from the
I
Supreme
don't know.
Judicial
He's
Council.
somewhere.
German engineering. 77,000.
It's the greatest in the world.
5-liter 7-speed V10. It will be a welcome bit of luxury.
Behind closed doors, of course.
Best of luck to both of you.
He got him a car when he's
I really
like
appreciate
fleeing.
this. Thank you.
Well, she's my kid too, Cindy. I have the weekends and... Well, no, I have the weekends and I don't want a Wednesday afternoon. Why would I want that?
Oh, Kellerman's got a
nobody
kid.
does.
And he's divorced. Life is good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he just has a gun at the ready.
Actually, you know what? I don't
Always
wanna discuss
paranoid.
this now. No, we'll talk about it later. Bye.
Now, all the things that
No.
mystify me in this world since I've been released is that KO is the rage.
What?
KO.
Theodore Bagwell.
How did you sneak up on
Mystifies
him?
me equally.
It's freaking
7 years
ninja.
ago, you exonerated Michael, Lincoln, all of them, except me.
Ooh.
Really? Yes.
That's
why you're here.
I just don't know who's pulling the strings. But Sarah says it's you.
Oh, Sarah put you onto me. Okay. I don't know who the bigger idiot is, you or her. I was helping her.
How about you pull me one of them nasty little kale jobbies and tell me what's all this got to do with Schofield and myself, who your friends are, who you are. I want to see the true face of who's pulling my strings once and for all.
Maybe it's not Kellerman. Maybe it's somebody else.
They're in the prison. That's why Ibrahim gave us that pardon. He
No.
knew it was worth it. You'll see him get the others to the airport as fast as you can. There's maybe one flight out.
Save 2 seats, right?
I mean,
What are you going to do?
I get my brother.
without the guards, yeah, just go in, unlock the door, and get him. Come on, Link. Ooh, good jump.
And let ISIL slaughter you. Or will you stand with me and fight?
Damn. It's like teabagging in Sona.
So very promising. Maul, you want to rethink helping us?
Yeah.
Escape has to start from your cell. All your infidels can go to hell.
We are in hell, Ramal.
Look.
Question is, do you want out?
Smash through the door!
Use your head. But I don't want to use my head.
Tell me what to do.
Alrighty. Oh no. Yemenis Bellic.
That is terrible, by the way. What is that, an act of contrition?
I love that they just decided to do a commentary
Yourself
about
with
Kale.
kale and make up for your sins?
I don't have any sins anymore, man. That's you.
How about the sin?
I don't have any sins anymore, man.
A kale drinking man named Kellerman by the light of day. A murderous CIA rogue named Poseidon at night.
Poseidon?
Ooh, his eyes light up. She was right.
Oh, you think I'm Poseidon?
Okay.
He's one of those myths you hear about in the system. He's an operative so untouchable, so deep you couldn't find him with a nuclear sub. Hence the nickname.
Meh.
I will kill the girl, I swear it!
Oh.
I will say it again. There will not be any killing in this prison. Not on my watch.
Oh. That dude is committed right there.
Soap opera out here.
Ramal, don't stop. Don't start thinking. Don't pin your hopes on one guard.
Meh.
Join us, and you will live. I give you my word.
I don't have them.
Well, so much for that. Damn, he's dead
You
already.
have something much better.
You want me to free you? Yes, and I in turn free you with those keys down there. Why would I trust you more than the madman out there?
Because you just heard what his word is worth.
Meh. I mean, at this point, you've got nothing to lose by trusting Michael. I don't know if he will actually do it, though.
One more.
Come on.
Guys, gotta hurry up, come on.
Ah, this is it. Come on.
Open my door.
Once we're outside these walls, we need safe passage out of the country.
Even though you negotiate.
Meh.
We work
All
together,
right.
or we both die.
You have my word. Open the door.
I mean, yeah. Do you trust his word? You gotta go for it, man.
We gotta go now.
Let's get out of here.
أمريكاني أمريكاني هذا أمريكاني هناك
Win.
أنحاء الركن يريد يهربكم
He wants to fight you.
Yalla.
Alright, now the kid gets the keys. Alright, good job, kid.
Let's say you think Russia and Iran are having too much influence in the Middle East, and you don't think Washington is getting the job done. You free Ramal. Sure, He's an Islamic radical nut job, but he will fight Iran and Russia for you.
No.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's
So
true.
shrewd. You find out who Poseidon is and how Schofield is wrapped up in it. Maybe your fate is to be a patriot.
No. Oh, jeez. No, these two Home Alone fucks better not have just killed Kellerman.
There's a time for everything. 911?
No.
I need help.
Oh my gosh.
Now.
He's calling the police. That's really funny. Man, Kellerman better not be dead. Sid's a hero, man. Damn. Good freaking shot, Sid.
Move back, go!
Alright, everybody's out. Okay, so you know how I said first attempt failed? Well, second attempt. Here we go. Maybe they missed all his vital organs.
Friend, how was you once killing for a lie?
No.
No. You're what, dying for the truth? It's human nature to find stuff out. So you will. Or she will.
No.
And then the lie has to kill the truth. Which one of you's gonna die next?
No! No, I will not accept this! Man. I mean, the man's died before and he was okay, but god damn it. Fucking...
Your men better... God! What are you doing?
I'm starving, man. You know how long it's been since I seen fruit?
You're stopping to eat?
Man, just grab some and then go.
You said you'd get me out. All the way home. That was the deal.
Oh! Damn, into the fruit.
This man follows us. Tell your men to shoot it.
Gladly.
Damn, fucking Michael's drawing a fucking line. Ah. Ah. These clever. Ah.
While your friend gets here first to get weapons. You were going to screw me. That's the American slang, isn't it?
You were gonna screw me. So much for our word.
No. Oh! Oh, Lincoln!
I tell him to beat it. He pulls a knife. And I see red. 1 second later, I'm holding his bloody knife. And it's his body on the ground.
You're not dead fast.
1 second.
Please don't
No.
do this. You will lose.
Listen to your friend.
I'm talking to you, Ramal.
No.
Drop your weapons.
Got 1 second till that 1 second happens.
Oh.
To hell.
Oh! Oh! Damn. Fast as a whip. We're just gonna run now. Damn, Ramal's dead. See, I have no qualms with killing terrorists, so... Oh yeah, way to be hidden, Teabag. Oh, looks like my old S3. Teabag, come on. You gotta be covert. That is my old S3, jeez.
Behold the villain.
Oh, come on. Come on, man. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's the friggin' husband. I don't even remember what his name is.
He's my brother.
He's my brother.
Ah!
That ISIL has taken over the government station. That their beloved leader Abu Ramal has been martyred.
Oh no.
That we're the ones that did it. The entire army of ISIL just declared war on us.
Ah, we gotta get out of Yemen! Oh. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. Okay, please tell me there's a cast list on here. Yes. Thank you, Amazon. Cast list! Jacob, that was it. Jacob, okay. So I was like, what is his name? But yeah, alright, it was Jacob. That was it. So. Alright. Fuck this season for killing Kellerman. And I know, he's died once before, but that was such an epic death. And this one, this one's alright where, he does go out, imparting that lesson to the dude. But, on the other hand, you cannot tell me that these freaking, was it Home Alone, freaking Harry and Marv or whatever villains killed Kellerman. Man, and especially too because he immediately went for a gun that was just in his kitchen. I would think that Kellerman's home would be like ridiculously like secure, But I guess not. Or like the glass would be bulletproof. But no. And then the revelation that Sarah's husband is Poseidon. Are you fucking kidding me, man? That is so stupid that I really like that. That is so ridiculously stupid and obvious. And I mean, it's so obvious that I wasn't thinking about it because, I mean, I don't know. It seems like, oh, who's the twist villain? It's actually this guy. But I wasn't waiting for a twist villain, honestly. I wasn't waiting for a twist villain. I was just like, alright, something's happening, They don't really do twist villains. Well, I say that, but I guess Christina was a twist villain, so. But Prison Break doesn't really do that too often, so I wasn't expecting it. And yeah, I was not expecting Jake. I thought he was just gonna be a nice dude, And you know what's worse about Kellerman's death is that those two suck. Because they have been unable to kill Sarah, or even capture Sarah, or anything. And they got followed by Teabag while he was very non-covert. Like, somehow, like, if this was, and this is me coming off of watching Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, where I'm like, yeah, Mike Ehrmantraut would have found Teabag 3 miles back. Or anyone, like most people, like if it was Lalo or someone, and maybe that's not fair to these two, but seriously, those two missed Teabag following their car, parking really close to them, and then not casually whatsoever running over to a corner to take a picture of them and their boss, and it's Jacob. And as soon as he sends that picture, then that's out. Now we know who Poseidon is. The funniest thing about Teabag in this is that it's very clear that they wanted to keep Teabag. They wanted to bring Teabag back, and clearly the actor wanted to come back too. So it's very obvious that they wanted to bring back Teabag for this. I guess sort of you can't have Prison Break without Teabag, and I think that's honestly why Teabag was kept as long as he was, But the thing about it is, there's no real reason that it's Teabag doing all this. Like, you could have found... This could have been Sucre. Like, all of Teabag helping Sarah and, interrogating Kellerman and finding, getting the picture of the husband. That could have all been Sucre. And Sucre hasn't shown up since episode 1. Yeah, that could have all been Sucre, Like, it worked out that it's like, oh, well, we can have, if you just gotta make C-Note into now he's converted to Islam, and bada bing, bada boom, he can go to Yemen with Lincoln, That's fine. But yeah, it's like, it was either you have Sucre do that or Teabag, and they ended up with Teabag, apparently. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, though. It's so dumb that it's the husband. And if he's been using Michael this whole time, it's like, what is this, like a power move that it's like, oh yeah, and I also bang your wife and raise your son, Alrighty. So, interesting stuff. So, I was right that this season is not going to just be about busting out of prison, but busting out of Yemen itself. And I like that. I really like that. And yeah, by episode 4, and we've got 5 episodes left, by episode 4, they're out of the prison. Everybody's out of Okajia, Everybody's out. Man, I was not expecting Abu Ramal to be dead, I was expecting him to go on a little longer, But now we have to deal with ISIL. But hey, now we have Link. I mean, it's such an interesting thing that we've basically combined the season plots of, because normally it's, we take a season to bust out of prison, and then we take, the last couple episodes of that, and, and the next season of that to escape or do something else, This, we're doing all of this in 9 episodes, and it's all in Yemen. I still love that. I still love how this is in Yemen, because it's such a strange... Again, especially, like... Because this isn't, like, years after any conflicts in the Middle East that now we do. It's like, no, this was made during that, at the height of it. And it's like... Such a strange idea for a show, I mean, like, what I can only, like, equate this to... I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess... I don't know. Was there, like, a show where suddenly they're in the middle of Vietnam in the 4th season, Like, years into... Like, it was a show that was just a show and just a drama, and then suddenly, like if it was, like, Columbo or something, and now suddenly he's in Vietnam for a season. I don't know. But yeah. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, we had the whole thing with the pardon. Almost worked. I mean, if they had gotten there a little faster... Well, no, I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but yeah, but they had the pardon, but that didn't work. And then all the guards abandoned the prison, and Link had to go get the keys from Yemenis Bellic. So, but yeah, and then we had everything with do we trust Ramal? Does Ramal trust them? What do you do? But I like how that did sort of work out, because it was very much an enemy of my enemy, because where he was like, oh no, I will be, even if I am killed, Allah will save me and stuff like that. And then as soon as he hears like, oh yeah, we're going to use Ramal and use him as a bargaining chip with ISIL, and he's like, okay, so what was the plan about escape? Why don't we do that? So, He was a good actor, I must say, too. He was a really good actor. Man, they really got him to look the part, because I saw him here. Oh, shit. I saw him here in the cast list, and he looks like a normal, handsome dude. But, man, yeah, when you put in the long beard and everything, you know, definitely looks the part. But he looked good. He looked good. He was a good actor. I liked him. So, all right. So this guy as the judge. Have I seen this dude before? I feel like I have somewhere. Oh, hello. Well, he was in Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Oh, was he... Did he play Dr. Bashir's dad in Deep Space Nine? That's what I'm thinking of. He was Dr. Bashir's dad in Deep Space Nine. All right. Oh, there was another one, though. There was another one. I guess Grace? Is that what I'm thinking of? Thought I recognized her from somewhere, but I guess I don't. But yeah, the judge. He's I'm pretty sure that's Dr. Bashir's dad in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh, that's awesome. I like seeing that guy again. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Ramal, that was an interesting thing, and just watching him going back and forth, like, do I trust them? Do I not trust them? I don't know. And, you know, trying to get his, you know, he was trying to get his own pins on his door. But then, yeah, what Michael was saying is, like, it's a 2-cell job because you can't get the pins on your own because it's newer construction. But the pipe was only in that cell, which was interesting. So, yeah. It's interesting, too, because they also said that he's been in there for 4 years. So for 3 years, Michael was doing stuff with Whip for Poseidon, because they said they've been in and out of a couple prisons. So that was during the first 3 years. But as Canulautis, he then gets caught and thrown into Okajia, and then he stays in solitary for about 4 years, which is interesting. And yeah, it's an interesting sort of thing that he was specifically there for 4 years. You know, like, you would think he would have figured out a plan a lot sooner, you know, but oh well. But yeah, but they did, and they got the fishing pole thing in order to get out of there. And well, yeah, I was kind of thinking that I was thinking that Michael would just sort of leave Ramal, but no, he didn't. He ended up taking him for the assurance, but he knew that Ramal would try to screw him over. So they got lucky, though. They got lucky that Lincoln caught up and got the gun on the truck, and also friggin' Whip. Yeah. Now I understand why he's called Whip, because he's fast as a whip right there, and he killed Ramal, which is crazy. Oh boy. And then we had Teabag interrogating Kellerman, which was interesting. And yeah, so the whole thing with Poseidon is he's just a rogue CIA agent who doesn't like how the United States government has been dealing or not dealing with foreign policy. So yeah, so he's been doing things specifically. So yeah, it's an interesting like idea, like when he says, you know, if you have Russia and Iran attacking, you know, doing a lot in the Middle East, and the United States is not doing stuff, well, what do? You release Ramal, because Ramal will fight off Russia and Iran. And that's an interesting idea, you know? And again, it's for how weird it is for this season, especially coming off of, you know, the whole, everything with the company and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's such an interesting idea for a plot, but they are kind of making it work. Like, they're taking advantage. It's not just, you know, oh, here's just this other location that, you know, is kind of dangerous, like, that's kind of dangerous like Sona was in Panama. It's not just that. It's that, hey, they are actually taking advantage of the fact that they put the season in Yemen. You know, it's like, no, it's Yemen. You have to deal with ISIL. You have to deal with all these, forces and taking the city and Ogajia and Abu Ramal. And you have this guy who's trying to, dictate foreign policy on his own, this sort of rogue, not exactly company, but, his own sort of, mastermind thing. So, yeah, it's all really, really interesting, actually. And someone actually did tell me, and I don't think anyone is gonna think of this as spoilers, but someone did tell me that this season is its own contained story, which I'm very glad for. Now, maybe we might still leave off on a cliffhanger, but considering I know, because someone also said that there's not going to be a season 6, because Wentworth Miller doesn't want to do it anymore, and that's totally fine, but I'm glad that this, hopefully, will be a fully contained story, because this is interesting, There's a nice little, maybe not epilogue, but it's an interesting sort of, bonus story, basically, So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, Kellerman's dead to, to Joe Pesci and the other guy from Home Alone, and I hate that. It's just not as cool as his original death, but he still kind of went on in a badass way. It's like, yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. One of you is going to find out the truth, and then the lie is going to have to kill the truth. Good luck with that. I did kind of like that. So that was crazy. We've got all of ISIL going after the gang. And then Jacob is the bad guy. It's so ridiculous. I kind of like that, But yeah, really, really interesting stuff. And I'm looking forward to where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.